There exists a nation where deserts became gardens and sand dunes became skylines, where ancient traditions meet futuristic visions, where Bedouin heritage shares space with buildings that touch the clouds. This is the United Arab Emirates, not the UAE of luxury stereotypes and shopping malls alone, not the Emirates reduced to excess by those who have never walked through a traditional souk at sunset. This is the UAE that bridges past and future, that honors the desert while defying it, that built impossibility into architecture and made miracles look ordinary, from the tallest building on earth to mosques that seem to float on water, from museums designed by architects to beaches where the Persian Gulf meets perfect sand. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because you're about to discover the UAE most people never see. The side that exists beyond the headlines, the experiences that transform how you understand what a nation can become in 50 years. This journey begins now. The Burj Khalifa does not simply stand in Dubai. It defines it. 828 meters, 160 floors, the tallest structure ever built by humans. The tower is visible from everywhere in the city, a needle of steel and glass piercing the sky with such force it seems to hold the clouds in place. Designed by Adrian Smith, the tower's form was inspired by the desert flower Himena Calis. The shape is both functional and symbolic. The setbacks reduce wind force. The Y-shaped floor plan maximizes views of the Persian Gulf. Take the elevator to the observation deck on the 124th floor. The ride takes less than 60 seconds. Your ears pop from the pressure change. The doors open to views that seem impossible from ground level. The city spreads below like a circuit board. The Palm Jumeirah is visible as a perfect palm tree shape in the water. The desert extends to the horizon in waves of golden sand. At sunset, the tower's exterior becomes a canvas. The LED lighting system can create any pattern, any color. During New Year's Eve, the entire facade becomes the world's largest LED screen. Fireworks launch from multiple levels. The display is choreographed to music that echoes across the city. The tower teaches that ambition has no ceiling, that humans will always push higher, that impossible is simply a word used by people who haven't tried yet. The Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque sits in Abu Dhabi like a vision-made marble, white Macedonian marble, so white it seems to glow from within. The mosque can hold 40,000 worshippers. 82 domes crown the structure. Over 1,000 columns support the arcades. Each column is inlaid with semi-precious stones in floral patterns that took craftsmen years to complete. The main prayer hall contains the world's largest hand-knotted carpet, 5,700 square meters, woven by 1,200 artisans in Iran over 2 years. The pattern is a garden, a paradise. The carpet's colors shift from cream to blue to green, creating the illusion of water flowing through gardens. 7 crystal chandeliers illuminate the space. The largest weighs 12 tons, contains Swarovski crystals that catch light and scatter it like stars. The mosque is named for Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the founding father of the UAE. He envisioned a structure that would unite Islamic architectural traditions from around the world. Moroccan Zellige tilework, Turkish Iznik tiles, Indian marble inlays. The mosque is synthesis, a statement that Islam is global, that beauty transcends borders. Visit at sunset. Watch the marble change color as light shifts. The white becomes gold, then pink, then purple as darkness falls. The reflecting pools surrounding the mosque mirror the domes, creating doubled beauty. The call to prayer echoes across the courtyard. The sound is ancient. The building is modern. The combination is transcendent. The Louvre Abu Dhabi sits on Saadiyat Island like a spaceship that landed gently on the water. Designed by Jean Nouvel, the museum is architecture as philosophy. The defining feature is the dome, 180 meters in diameter, made from 8 layers of perforated aluminum, creating a complex geometric pattern. Sunlight filters through the dome, creating a rain of light effect. The light moves across the floor throughout the day. Patterns shift, shadows dance. The effect is hypnotic. The museum's collection spans human history, from ancient Mesopotamian artifacts to contemporary art. The galleries are arranged chronologically, but also thematically, showing connections between cultures that existed continents apart. A Buddha statue from Gandhara sits near a Christian reliquary. An Islamic manuscript is displayed beside a Renaissance painting. The message is clear. Humanity's artistic impulse is universal. The museum sits partially over water. The galleries seem to float. Walk the promenade between buildings and you move through carefully framed views. The dome above, the water below, the Abu Dhabi skyline in the distance. The Louvre Abu Dhabi teaches that museums can be destinations, that architecture can enhance art rather than simply housing it, that the UAE is building cultural infrastructure to match its economic ambitions. The Burj Al Arab stands on an artificial island shaped like a breaking wave, 321 meters tall. The building is designed to resemble a billowing sail. The symbolism honors Dubai's maritime history when pearling and fishing sustained the emirate. The hotel claims 7-star status, though no official 7-star rating exists. The interior is gold, literally. Over 24,000 square meters of gold leaf covers surfaces throughout the building. The atrium is 180 meters tall, the tallest in the world. Fountains dance, colors shift. The space feels like standing inside a kaleidoscope. Every suite is a duplex. The smallest is 170 square meters. The Royal Suite is 780 square meters across 2 floors. The hotel's restaurant, Al Mahara, features a floor-to-ceiling aquarium. Diners watch fish swim while eating seafood. The irony is not lost on anyone. The Skyview Bar sits on the 27th floor. The views extend across the Palm Jumeirah and the Dubai coastline. At night, the building's exterior is illuminated in colors that change for different events and holidays. The Burj Al Arab teaches that luxury has no upper limit. That service can be elevated to art form. That sometimes excess is the point. The Museum of the Future looks like nothing else on Earth. A torus, a donut, 77 meters tall. The facade is stainless steel covered in Arabic calligraphy. The words are quotes from Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum about the future. The building has no columns. The structure is entirely self-supporting. Engineers called it impossible. Architects made it happen. Inside, the museum is not a collection of objects, but an experience of ideas. The exhibits change regularly. They explore themes like climate change, space travel, artificial intelligence, biotechnology. The 5th floor is a simulated space station. Visitors learn about living beyond Earth. The exhibits are interactive, immersive. You don't observe the future. You participate in creating it. The building sits in Zabil Park. The void in the center frames the Dubai skyline perfectly. The museum teaches that the future is not predetermined. That innovation requires imagination. That the UAE is investing in ideas as much as infrastructure. The desert begins where the city ends. Drive 30 minutes from downtown Dubai and the skyscrapers disappear. Sand takes over. The Dubai Desert Conservation Reserve protects 120 square miles of desert ecosystem. The safari begins with dune bashing. Four-wheel drive vehicles climb the dunes, then slide down the other side. The sensation is roller coaster and meditation simultaneously. The drivers are expert. They've navigated these dunes for years. As the sun sets, the sand turns gold, then orange, then red. The color shifts minute by minute. Stop at the crest of a high dune and watch the sun disappear below the horizon. The silence after the engines stop is profound. The traditional Bedouin camp offers another side of Emirati culture. Carpets spread across the sand, cushions arranged in circles, dates and Arabic coffee served in small cups. The coffee is cardamom-scented, bitter, traditionally drunk in odd numbers, 1, 3, or 5 cups. Dinner is grilled meats and traditional dishes, medzi, hummus, fresh bread. After dinner, performers demonstrate falconry. The falcon is the UAE's national bird. Watching these predators hunt in the desert is witnessing tradition that sustained Bedouin life for centuries. Belly dancers perform. The movements are fluid, hypnotic. Fire breathers exhale flames into the night. The desert teaches that luxury and simplicity can coexist, that the UAE remembers where it came from even as it races toward the future. The Dubai Mall is not simply a shopping center. It's a city under one roof. 1,200 stores across 1.1 million square meters. The largest mall in the world by total area. But shopping is only part of the experience. The Dubai Aquarium sits in the center of the mall. 10 million liters of water, 33,000 marine animals. The viewing panel is 3 stories tall. Sharks glide past, rays float. The scale is overwhelming. The Dubai ice rink offers skating in the desert. The juxtaposition never stops being surreal. The VR park creates virtual reality experiences. The Kidzania installation lets children role-play adult professions. The mall contains over 200 food outlets, every cuisine imaginable, from fast food to Michelin-starred restaurants. During Dubai Shopping Festival, the mall becomes the center of city-wide celebrations, performances, sales, prize drawings. The mall teaches that retail can be entertainment. That air conditioning is luxury in a desert climate. That consumer culture reached its logical extreme and built a monument to itself. The Dubai fountain sits in the BURJ lake at the base of the Burj Khalifa, 275 meters long. The system shoots water up to 150 meters into the air. 22,000 gallons of water are in motion during each performance. The fountain is choreographed to music, classical, contemporary, Arabic, Western. Every performance is different. The water moves in patterns that seem impossible, synchronized perfectly to every note. At night, colored lights illuminate the water. The effect is magical. Performances happen every 30 minutes. Crowds gather on the surrounding promenade. Restaurants position tables for fountain views. The best viewing is free. Walk the boardwalk. Stand at the edge. Feel the spray when the wind shifts. The fountain cost $218 million to build. The engineering required was unprecedented. The nozzles are individually controlled by computer. The precision is remarkable. The fountain teaches that water in the desert is precious, that using it for beauty rather than utility is statement of abundance, that sometimes spectacle is enough justification. Dubai Marina is an artificial canal city carved from the desert. 3 kilometers of waterfront, lined with 75 towers. Some exceed 300 meters in height. The marina is home to 75,000 people living in high-rise apartments with water views. The Marina Walk promenade stretches along the water. Cafes, restaurants, shops, people jog, walk dogs, push strollers. The scene could be anywhere except the towers behind are taller than most city centers. Luxury yachts line the docks, from small sailboats to mega yachts exceeding 50 meters. The wealth on display is casual, unapologetic. Evening brings transformation. The promenade fills. Live music from restaurants. Families gathering. The towers light up. The water reflects everything, creating a doubled city. Boat tours offer different perspectives. Cruise the marina at night. See the buildings from water level. The scale becomes even more impressive. The marina teaches that waterfront living appeals universally, that humans are drawn to water even in the desert, that Dubai can create coastline where none existed. And Dubai rises from Blue Waters Island, 250 meters tall. The world's largest observation wheel, taller than the London Eye, taller than the Singapore Flyer. Each cabin holds up to 40 people. The rotation takes 38 minutes, one complete revolution. The views from the top extend across Dubai's coastline. The Palm Jumeirah is visible in perfect detail. The Burj Al Arab seems close enough to touch. The Dubai Marina spreads below. At night, the wheel is illuminated in colors that change. The LED lights create patterns, messages. The wheel is visible from miles away, a beacon on the coastline. The cabins are climate-controlled, necessary in a city where summer temperatures exceed 45 degrees Celsius. Some cabins offer dining experiences, multi-course meals served while the wheel rotates. The wheel teaches that observation wheels have become global landmarks. That height offers perspective, that seeing the city from above changes how you understand its scale. Jumeirah Beach stretches along Dubai's coastline. White sand, turquoise water, the Persian Gulf warm year-round. The beach is public, free access, lifeguards patrol. Facilities are maintained. The sand is soft, perfect for walking, building sandcastles. The water is shallow for 50 meters, safe for children. The beach offers views of the Burj Al Arab. The iconic sail-shaped building sits offshore. Everyone photographs it. The angle never gets old. Kite Beach section attracts water sports enthusiasts. Kite surfing, paddleboarding. The constant wind that makes summer oppressive creates perfect conditions for kites. The beach promenade has running and cycling paths. Food trucks sell shawarma, fresh juice, ice cream. Families gather in the evening when the temperature drops. Children play in the water. Parents watch from the shore. The beach teaches that public space matters, that access to coastline should be democratic, that the UAE balances luxury development with spaces for everyone. Dubai Creek is where the city began, the natural inlet that made this location valuable for pearl diving and trade. Before skyscrapers, before oil, before everything that Dubai became, the creek still functions as it did centuries ago. Traditional wooden boats, abras, ferry passengers across the water. The ride costs 1 dirham, less than 30 cents. The boats are the same design used for generations. The souks cluster on both sides of the creek. The gold souk displays jewelry in quantities that seem excessive. Entire shops devoted to gold necklaces, bracelets, rings. The spice souk smells like centuries of trade: saffron, cardamom, cinnamon, frankincense. The scents mix, creating an olfactory experience unique to this place. The textile souk sells fabrics from across Asia. Silk, cotton, patterns traditional and modern. Shopkeepers call out, inviting, negotiating. Haggling is expected, part of the experience. The creek area preserves what Dubai was, before the transformation, before the vision. The old houses, the narrow streets, the wind towers that cooled buildings before air conditioning. The creek teaches that Dubai remembers its origins, that preserving history matters even when racing toward the future, that the past and present can coexist along the same waterway. The Dubai frame is exactly what it sounds like. A picture frame 150 meters tall, 93 meters wide. The frame is positioned to frame views. On one side, Old Dubai, the creek, the souks, the historical districts. On the other side, New Dubai, the Burj Khalifa, the skyscrapers, the future. The symbolism is deliberate. The frame bridges past and future. Inside, the structure contains a museum. The ground floor shows Dubai's transformation, from fishing village to global city in 50 years. Photos, videos, interactive displays. The bridge at the top is a glass walkway. You can see straight down to the ground 100 meters below. The effect is terrifying for some, exhilarating for others. The views through the frame are carefully composed. The architects planned exactly what would be visible. The frame teaches that architecture can be conceptual, that buildings can make statements, that Dubai thinks symbolically about its development. Sharjah sits 30 minutes from Dubai, the third largest emirate, named the cultural capital of the Arab world by UNESCO. The emirate takes this designation seriously. Sharjah has banned alcohol. The dress code is more conservative. The focus is on heritage and arts rather than luxury and nightlife. The Heart of Sharjah Restoration Project recreates the old city. Traditional wind tower houses, narrow lanes, courtyards. The architecture is authentic, restored using original techniques. The Sharjah Museum of Islamic Civilization contains artifacts spanning 14 centuries. Manuscripts, scientific instruments, ceramics. The collection shows Islam's contributions to world culture. The arts area contains over 20 galleries and museums. The Sharjah Art Museum, the Calligraphy Museum, the Heritage Museum. The commitment to culture is visible everywhere. The souks in Sharjah offer different atmosphere than Dubai. Less tourist-focused, more traditional. The Al Jubail souk sells carpets and textiles. The fish market operates as it has for generations. Sharjah teaches that the Emirates are not identical, that each has chosen a different path. That culture can be economic strategy, that preserving heritage has value beyond tourism. Jumeirah Mosque is the most photographed mosque in Dubai, built in the medieval Fatimid style. 2 minarets, a large central dome. The facade is stone that glows golden in afternoon light. The mosque is unique in the UAE for welcoming non-Muslim visitors. The Open Doors, Open Minds program offers guided tours, explaining Islamic practices, answering questions, creating understanding. The interior follows traditional design. The prayer hall is oriented toward Mecca. Carpets cover the floor. Geometric patterns decorate the walls. Chandeliers hang from the dome. The tour guides explain the 5 pillars of Islam, the significance of the mihrab, the reason for removing shoes, the importance of ritual washing. The program was created to bridge understanding, to show that mosques welcome questions, that Islam encourages learning. Visit at night when the mosque is illuminated. The white stone glows. The reflection in the adjacent water creates a doubled image. The mosque teaches that architecture can facilitate interfaith dialogue. That beauty can be entry point to understanding. That opening doors literally can open minds. HATTA sits in the Hajj Mountains, 90 minutes from Dubai, a different world. The desert gives way to mountains, rocky peaks, wadis, dry riverbeds that fill during rare rains. The HATTA Dam creates a turquoise lake surrounded by mountains. The color is so intense it seems artificial, but it's entirely natural. Mineral content creating the blue-green hue. Kayaking is permitted on the reservoir. Paddling among mountains in the UAE feels surreal. The HATTA Heritage Village preserves traditional mountain architecture, stone houses, watchtowers, falaj irrigation systems that brought water from the mountains to farms. The village operated for over 3,000 years before being abandoned in the 20th century. Now, it's outdoor museum. Mountain biking trails wind through the Hajj Mountains. Over 50 kilometers of maintained trails. The terrain is challenging, rocky, technical. The views are spectacular. HATTA Wadi Hub offers glamping, luxury tents, air-conditioned domes. The idea is experiencing nature without sacrificing comfort. Very UAE. HATTA teaches that the Emirates contain mountains, that nature exists beyond the desert, that escaping the city requires only 90 minutes of driving. Dubai Miracle Garden is excess-made botanical, 45 million flowers, covering 72,000 square meters. The garden operates only from November to May. Summer heat would kill the flowers. The displays are elaborate. An Airbus A380 covered entirely in flowers, the largest floral installation in the Guinness World Records, a heart-shaped pathway, castles, peacocks. Every year brings new designs. The flowers are real. Petunias, marigolds, geraniums, all planted by hand, maintained daily. The water requirements are enormous, but the garden uses treated wastewater, drip irrigation. The sustainability is real, even if the scale seems wasteful. The butterfly garden sits adjacent, a climate-controlled dome housing thousands of butterflies. The species are from around the world. The butterflies land on visitors. The garden teaches that nature and artifice can merge, that flowers in the desert are a miracle of engineering and determination. That beauty requires resources, but provides joy. That sometimes the point is simply creating something beautiful, because you can. You have witnessed the UAE transform from concept to reality, from the tallest building on earth to mosques that glow like captured moonlight, from museums that redefine architecture to deserts that remember what this land was before vision changed everything. You understand now that the UAE is not one story, but many, ancient and modern, traditional and futuristic. The Emirates that chose different paths while sharing the same desert. The nation that built impossibility into its foundations and made miracles look routine. If this journey moved you, subscribe right now. Hit that notification bell. Share this video with someone who needs to see the UAE beyond the stereotypes. Leave a comment telling us which experience surprised you most. Because there are places like this scattered across the world. Places where human ambition meets unlimited resources, where vision becomes skyline, where the desert blooms because people decided it would. Thank you for traveling with us. We'll see you on the next adventure.